Hello gold farmers, welcome to another Go Farming video. Today we'll be taking a look at how you can get ranked to Zin'anthid. So I did have to do a little bit of research on this because in beta it wasn't very clear and I wasn't able to actually obtain it with the method that I thought you'd be able to get it with. However, it does seem to be the way that you get it. And in order to obtain rank to Zin'anthid is you actually have to kill this rare called the the carnivorous slasher. There are a couple different unique things about this. This is a rare, but in order to spawn this rare, you have to have a summon item. To get the summon item, it can drop off of, from the way it seems, any kind of mob inside of Nechatar itself. I did look on Wowhead, and there are only a few of these mobs that are actually listed, but I have seen it drop off of other mobs that aren't listed on Wowhead. For those who don't understand how Wellhead database actually works, I will get into that in another video, but for now, we're just going to look at how you can get ranked to Zin'anthid. So, the easiest way of obtaining this seed, it's called the germinating seed, would be, I believe, through herbalism itself. It has a 0.3% drop chance off of any Zin'anthid node, which I do believe is low. I haven't picked one up myself just yet. I've got over a stack of the Zin'anthid as well, so I do believe picking it up though from the nodes itself is going to be the fastest way until more data is collected on which mobs it drops off of and how common it is off of those mobs. The other location that I know of that it drops off of would be the Naga farm, which is very well known right now. So if you want to try to get lucky and get it off of the Naga, you can, but I farmed it for about an hour and a half yesterday, and I only saw one of those seeds drop out of two different sets of groups, so that is one thing to keep in mind. And again, why I believe it is better to just go ahead and farm up the Zin'anthid. Another thing to mention is you don't have to be the one to use the seed to get the loot off of the rare. Anybody can actually use the seed themselves, and the rare actually has much more to offer than just the rank 2 Zin'anthid itself. The carnivorous slasher can also drop a battle pet as well that looks like it has a 12% drop chance off of the rare itself. Another really unique thing about this summon item that I actually really like is a horde player or an alliance player can use it. Anybody from the opposite faction can still tag and loot the rare itself, so that means you can be fighting with the horde and be able to get the loot off of the rare. I do believe the recipe for rank 2 Zin'anthid is a 100% drop chance for herbalists. I could be wrong, but based off of Wowhead, it shows it has a drop chance, but that isn't factoring in the fact that not everybody that is killing or looting the rare has herbalism. So the people that don't get it, it's obviously going to factor in. From my understandings at how this rare works too is you have to wait for the soil to be up. For those who don't know where the soil is up, it is actually located right here by this little pond, and it's off to the left. From my understanding, it can spawn anywhere within this location, although I'm still not 100% sure, and since it is only day 3 of 8.2, there isn't going to be a whole lot of data to go off of just yet. But if you want your best chances of getting this soil, it should be here. It's not always up at 100% of the time. The reason why this is so people can't just continuously farm this rare for the battle pet or any of its other goods. So if you are an herbalist and are having a hard time getting ranked to Zin'anthid, you could either just kind of sit there and wait for people on your server to engage the rare, or you can go out and try to farm up the siege yourself. How I did it was I was just kind of messing around and wasn't actually expecting to be able to get loot off of it, since the horde had already collected or had already engaged the rare itself. So I was really surprised when I was able to not only tag it, but able to get the loot off of it as well. That will be all though, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content.